Thank you for tuning in to Mastering the Math of Business with Lauren Young. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite acronyms. In fact, I have found this acronym to be a great accelerator of change. And the acronym stands for KFC. No, we're not talking Kentucky Fried Chicken. We're talking know what you want, find out what you're getting, change what you're doing until you get what you want. The key to KFC is in the K and the F. It's knowing what you want, find out what you're getting. Just to appreciate this a little bit, one of the things that I've come to recognize quite quickly is that those who are accountable for results, those people who own the results of their actions, are the same people that are very aware of what they want to accomplish, and they're constantly changing things up until they get what they want. Those that don't, they're the ones that tend to, be quick with the excuses or to blame someone else. They aren't likely to know what they're getting, nor are they working towards anything specifically. And so really I have found KFC to be an element that people naturally do when they own the results of their actions. In other words, they're accountable for results. When I think about KFC, I also think about this. I think about black and white versus shades of gray. And I think about this because when you know what you want, you're either going to get it or you're not. Yeah, you can come close, but the point is you either hit it or you don't. And that's black and white. People who don't know what they're working towards or don't make an effort to find out what they're getting, they typically live in shades of gray, and they're never certain, they're never as confident as they should be. In fact, I wanted to put a slight paragraph with this supporting visual. You either know what you want, find out what you're getting, and change up what you're doing until you get what you want, or you don't. I've never found, back to the shades of gray, I've never found people that do it sometimes and then not other times. They either do it all the time or they don't do it. The point is, if you want to make more money, if you want to experience less stress in your world, then you've got to have a profit plan. You got to know what you're working towards. What are your targets? And then you got to find out what you're getting. And you look at what you're getting relative to what you planned to get. And the difference between the two is what's going to trigger the change up. That's the C in KFC. And so with that, rather than take you through the specifics here, let's drop into the math to just appreciate it. So these are actual numbers. I put them here just to help people appreciate the relationships between the numbers. Yes, it would be easier if I rounded them up or down, but I like just reflecting what they are. And you'll notice over here on the right side that I haven't shown the results yet. They're there, but I want us to focus on these plan numbers first, because the goal is to be 100% of plan. That's the target. You want to be 100% of plan through those numbers. And so when you know what you want, this is the K. Now we're going to find out what we're getting. Here's the F. So the results came in down this right side as follows, which translates into this business was 91% of its sales plan, 104% of its direct cost plan, which meant it sold less and it spent more. And then you'll see the other two numbers. And so here you see what happens. They wanted 32% gross profit. They got 23%. That's the impact of this combination. Then you come down here and you see how all these profits dropped out. So this is the first calculation. You want to help gauge find what you're getting against what you want, doing it as a percent so that you can see the relative percents. The second calculation here is you want to see what you're costing yourself. These are the actual dollars. So this is how we got to those percents up above. By missing the plan, the sales plan by this much, and by overspending, it led the gross profit miss to be that much, 1.4 million. And then there was a slight underspend with regards to overhead, which then left operating income 1.4 million off of plan. Then an overspend in non-operating put him, still at that 1.4 million below plan. This is the power of KFC. When you know what you want and you find out what you're getting, you now can step back and change what you're doing. In this particular case, the change needs to occur first in sales and second in direct costs. In other words, what's causing these sales to come in less than planned, and why are we spending more? There's where the change will get identified. As with all videos, I do like to bring a call to action forward, and this call to action is really about knowing what to act on. And the best way to wrap your mind around that in a quick fashion is to practice KFC. When you know what you want, find out what you're getting, then you can identify where you need to change up what you're doing to get what you want. Visit business-cpr.com where I'm going to make my rare offer here, and that is to sign up for a no-charge assessment of your business model. And what we'll do is we'll take a look at your business model, and we'll see what the management team, and in many cases the owner themselves, are actually costing their business because they're not practicing things such as KFC. As with all videos, I welcome your comments and input. I appreciate likes, and I encourage you to subscribe, because this is a very simple concept here of avoiding the shades of gray, but it's something you're not going to be hearing in the standard academic or other thought leaders, because they aren't focused on simplifying. And that's one of the things I strive to do, is I try to simplify. So you will improve the quality of your life. You'll have a lot less stress the more you remove the shades of gray that get in the way of you making the money you should. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to joining you on another video soon.